Well, are you ready to show everybody how to take your bracelet off the loom?
Sure, we can do that first and then save the new stuff for last.
We have some fun things.
Okay, let me flip my camera down here and then we'll get started.
All right.
Thank you, dear.
Yep.
Just takes me a sec here.
Can't believe this will be our last live for February.
I know, right?
We're almost at March here, which is super exciting. Thanks for everybody joining us. If you have a chance, say hello. We'd love to hear from you. We're just waiting. Tricia's at her parents' right now. So we're just waiting for her to flip her camera. We have a little bit of different setup today.
And there we go. I think we're good now. We can bring you on back. So here we go, guys. Here's our beautiful beads in a bag kit in brown. Beautiful. We learned how to warp, how to put the 8/0s in our warp, how to make our loops for our bracelet and add the beautiful feathers down on the bottom. Super fun to make. I hope you guys got one and you enjoyed making it as well. They're still available. If you haven't got one and you want to pick one up, head on over, and we do have our links that you can use. But tonight we're going to take it off of the loom, and I'm going to show you how to finish it, how to make your button loop, and how to put your button on. Now, before that, guys, I want to go over a couple things with you. With any kind of loom bracelet, your options are endless with how to put clasps onto your bracelets. Personally, I like either the slide-on bar clasps or ribbon clasp. I do still do buttons once in a while, but just keep in mind you have a lot of different options. Jules is really awesome about always giving us really cool buttons. So if you like that, go for it. Tonight I'm going to do it on this one because I do like the look of this button with this particular piece. I think it's, you know, a little bit, I don't know, makes me think it's a little more, I can't find the word, but earthy, and yeah, earthy, I guess. That's why it's called Earth Tone Kit. So yeah. All right, so let's get started, guys. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to hold, this is how I do it. I hold on. I want to cut this end, yes. And I like to cut the end that I haven't knotted because this side usually comes off fairly easy. And then I can just go back and clean up the knob later on. It's not so much of a fight for me. So usually what I do is I just pick it up like this. These are cord trimmers. Amber introduced me to these. They're pretty awesome. They work great for your wildfire and for hemp, anything like that, any kind of cording. So let me get that right there, guys. So you can see.
They cut like butter.
They cut like butter.
Like butter.
So I just go down here close as I can to the knob, and as I'm supporting it over here so it doesn't, a lot of times when they're under a lot of pressure, they'll like fling off, and that's not good. So I'm just cutting it slowly and relieving that tension, and I got that end off. Okay. And then usually on this side, I can just kind of pull it off. I have one little tie there that I can go back and take off at a later time, but it's as simple as that. Like I said, we'll clean up the knobs a little later. So here we go. We have it off of our loom there. Okay, so you want to decide what end you want to put your button on and what end you want to put your loops on. For me, this is a good end to put my button on as far as I'm concerned. So it doesn't really matter, your choice. So what I like to do, guys, though, and let's see, we have 2, 4, 6, 7. So I like to take the strings and tie them into little knots, like 2 together, like so, as I go across. Okay. And I feel like when I do this, and then I take the one of those strands and then tie it to the next one. And I feel like when you do this, it gives you a lot more security with your bracelet and keeps your beads in place better. And keep in mind, guys, too, when you're doing this, don't pull too hard because you don't want to warp the look of your bracelet, which what I mean is it'll kind of give it a wavy appearance, and nobody wants that. So I'm just going to work myself across here, tying off these little knots. And I like to do this on both sides. You can also do it, simply just take your 3 strands together, make one large knot. You know, just whatever you feel comfortable with doing, what you like the looks of, to give you that security with your bracelet. Okay. Come on there. And I'm slow as usual, but
you're doing fine.
And my husband always says, you're just so slow with everything.
Aww.
with doing things, you know, like when you're getting your stuff out to get out of the car, and you know, he's Mr. Speedy. He likes to jump in and out. So I'm kind of like, yeah, give me a minute.
I hear you, honey.
Yep, for sure. So I'm just working my way across here, guys. I know there, you can kind of see how I'm doing that. Okay. Simple. All right. So now I'm going to, and there's lots of ways you can do it. Like I said, this is personal preference through everything, but this is just one way to do it. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is take, and I think I'm going to cut this shorter strand here off, guys, and then just put a little bit of glue there. So I'm going to cut that knot clear down, just leave it a little bit up above that knot there. So now I have 3 and 3. And if you have a large hole button like this, it makes it nice because then you can put, you know, your 3 cords through one side and your 3 cords through another. If you don't have a large hold button, then you probably just want to use maybe 2 strands. And a lot of times what I'll do then is I'll just take these end ones and use that to put through my buttons. If it's a thin, you know what I mean? Little buttonholes basically is what I'm trying to say. Yes. So that works well. But now we have an even amount. So for me, you know, I like having an even amount of stuff. Just how my brain works.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like OCD or what it is, but
yeah.
It's like how I don't have OCD with the things that matter, like cleaning my house and
the things that don't necessarily matter.
Doing the laundry, and I'm trying to get these strands through here, guys. Sometimes it takes a little bit of wiggling. Or I'll take a plier and just poke it through. But they fight me. Usually with when I'm on camera, it's like, no.
Of course. That's the only time they fight you.
I'm not doing it. So, got one in there. And guys, if you ever notice my hands aren't quite cooperating with what my brain is doing, it's just a par for the course with me sometimes with my chronic illness. So I can tell my fingers to put the string through the hole, but it delays that command, you know. So,
I have that same
we got
problem.
2. We got 2, and you still have to do the other side. But
oh, thank you, Sandra.
what did she say?
She said I have the best laugh.
You do. You do have the best laugh.
Oh, thanks. And Deborah tells you to boss that hemp, lady.
Boss it. Yeah, I know.
And,
I used to be able to boss a lot more things, actually, than I do now.
I hear you.
But I'm just going to take my trimmers here and put my hemp over and try to push this last one through. That way, maybe the next one won't be so painful. See? It's slipping on me. I know, Deb, but get over here and tell it what for, Deb. Tell them.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yay.
Got that through. Oh my gosh, that was a workout. Hey, if we can't have fun, that's what this is for, fun, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's try a different technique of just twisting all 3 of them together. Has anybody been shouting at the computer saying that's what I should have did?
I was. In my head, though.
I'm not going to say anything. She has to learn.
That's okay. I have trouble all the time, but that's the way I do it.
She has to learn on her own, just like a kid. Yeah, that was, that worked much better. Amber was sending that to me mentally. So twist your strings together and put them through the button. And Joan is probably shaking her head over there. She's like, yeah. So look, guys, we finally got it. We got 3 strands through each side. And then I'm going to leave myself a little bit of room here because when I make my loop, then I can put it around my arm and kind of see where do I want to put that loop, because of course I'm keeping it for myself. But so I'm just going to go with these 3 strands and I'm just going to do a double knot. Now, I know Amber likes to glue her knots. I don't usually do it, but if you feel more comfortable, you can certainly do that. And you use GS Hypo Cement?
Yes.
Is that your preference, Amber?
That is my preference.
Yeah. So, and now if I have something like that knot that we cut shorter there, I might put a little bit of glue on the end of that just for good measure. But I've got my double knot there, and you can see our button comes out. You can choose to leave your strands longer or shorter. I'm just going to trim them a little bit with my handy dandy cord cutter.
Then there's me that leaves them all wild and free.
Yeah, I know. That's okay.
And it's okay, folks. You can do it either way.
Each their own, right? Okay. So I'm just putting this on my wrist. This is how I do it when I'm working. I put it on my wrist and I kind of gauge, okay, where do I need it? So I need it pretty close for that to fit me decent. So I'm going to do on this side what I was telling you you could do on the other side. You can just take your strands and tie big knots. Take 3 of them, tie a big knot.
That's right, Lorraine. Lorraine says slow and steady wins the bracelet.
That's totally right. Agree. Thank you, Lorraine. I appreciate that. Because that's my middle name, slow and steady.
And Joan says that she loves the bracelet you're wearing. I'm guessing she means the one.
This one?
That one, I think.
Yeah, she says yes. I see her lips move. Can't hear her.
Joan's
Thank you.
with us, but she's just monitoring your comments for us.
Yes, so. Thank you, Joan. I enjoy these colors a lot, and the Picasso beads, they have my heart.
I love Picasso beads.
I have our knots here, guys, on either side. What are you laughing? That was faster, wasn't it?
Joan says she's in the peanut gallery.
She's a good peanut gallery to have in your corner. That's for
sure.
My
goodness. Yes.
We appreciate her so much, guys. Give Joan some love.
Couldn't do it without her.
No. So I'm just going to make sure my button's going to go through the size hole that I have. Just kind of pulling it down there. And I'm going to tie this loosely. You can see how I made myself a loop there. And I'm going to tie this loosely because I learned a lesson the hard way. Don't tie it as tight as you want it to be until you know for sure that your button's going to fit through there. Because nothing's worse than you spend 2 days on a bracelet and then you can't get the button through the hole and you have to try to, you glue it and fight it. So there's my little loop. Again, I'm going to just put that around my wrist and I'm going to see, will my button go through? Is this going to fit me right?
I like the loop you made.
Thanks.
Looking good.
And it's like perfection. Like I made it for myself, which I did. So all I'm going to do here, guys, which I do with most everything. I don't know if you guys are like that. But I make a lot of my jewelry a lot of the jewelry for myself. Just certain things just have. So I'm just going to give that another tug just to make sure that's good and tight. And I'm just going to trim my cords. And again, you can just put a dab of glue on it if you like for safety. But there it is, guys. There's our beautiful earth tone kit.
Beautiful.
I love it.
That looks awesome.
If you haven't got one, guys, head over and get one. They just are so pretty. And the feathers really make it. So, so that's as simple as that, guys. Anybody can do it.
That was awesome. So pretty.
Yeah. So Amber, you want to show us some fun stuff?
Yeah. Let me flip my camera.
Okay.
And I should have flipped it before I switched to me, but that's okay.
That's okay. Nobody minds. We don't mind. We know it's real life here.
So Oh, Paula says gorgeous. And
thank you.
Deborah, brave, cutting with it on. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, I'm brave. In stupid ways, I'm brave. Deborah.
Yeah, and Sherry says beautiful.
Thank you, guys.
So, yeah, you did a great job,
Joan,
Trish.
I think we have one there for you in the chat.
Yeah, maybe we can move that comment along. Sometimes on YouTube you get interesting comments.
Definitely. So let's have some fun here.
All right, what month is coming up?
St. Patty's Day, and the St. Patty's Day party is going to be coming up. You guys aren't going to want to miss that. We're having a St. Patty's party on here.
Yeah, so we're still trying to figure out what day, because Jules is going to be doing a special St. Patty's thing with Neely over at Silver Silk.
Definitely.
So once we figure out those dates, we will let you know. So there will be 2 St. Patty's parties that you can go to.
Yeah, absolutely. And to answer your question before Amber gets started, these are Zuron clippers. I don't know if you can. Yeah, Amber has them laying there too. I was going to show, but they're Zuron, and Amber got me turned on to them. I just got them on Amazon. Are they called cord cutters? Is that what they call them? I
believe so.
I think so too. They are awesome. They're awesome, man. If you can get your hands on them, do so.
As I said earlier, they cut like butter. When I got them and I cut myself some wildfire, I was like, where were these all my life?
Yeah, they do make a big difference. So, all right.
Maybe one day Jules will have them in the shop. So
yeah, you never know.
I'm still working on my button, but I really wanted to wear it. So.
It's so pretty. I love it.
That's the bracelet I made this week. You're welcome.
What do you
Go ahead. I'll let you answer comments now. Sorry.
Owe me a Coke. Is that what you was?
Yeah. Jinx. Double jinx. Okay.
All right.
So we're talking about St. Patty's.
Yes.
Oh, wait until you see what Jules has in her shop.
Yeah,
oh, so my goodness. And we're going to work with these for our St. Patty's party. So we're going to have some fun. And we could make some
beer rings.
Or hattings or pot of goldings.
Yeah.
Cross and a rainbow.
Oh yeah, that's a colored cross. That's really pretty.
Yeah, and then a horseshoe and kiss me, I'm Irish.
Oh, so cute.
And a cute little shamrock. How adorable are these? Oh my goodness. I
can't wait to color mine. I think that'll be so fun.
I know. Oh, so yeah. So we could probably color some at the party too. Hi, Carmen.
That'd be good. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So these are $8.99, I believe, on Jules's website.
Yeah.
And this is what we're going to be playing with. Yes, Debbie.
They are so cute.
I know, the button's awesome. Sorry, I'm watching the comments here. So yeah. So we're super excited. So we will have a giveaway in March, and we will have a St. Patty's party. I don't know if they're happening at the same time, but
it'll be fun, guys. And who knows, we might have some beer with our beer rings. You never know. Just so everybody knows, the beer rings term was created by my husband. We picked up my terms out of the mailbox on our way out of town coming over. And I'm going through them like, these are so cute. Look at the little bears. He goes, oh, you can make beer rings. I think it's funny because, he's my husband. But
yes, Mo is a riot. So, but yeah, so that's what we have for you guys tonight. Does anybody have any questions